Never seen before on the Détroit Variety channel. What's this new pretty yellow fountain pen? It's a calligraphy pen. As I'm trying to get it into focus, you can see that the nib is flat and very wide compared to the tiny bowl on normal fountain pens. I have no idea how that drawing will go, but the fact that the lines get bigger or smaller depending on the angle seems interesting. Well, hello there, I'm Détroit. I've had calligraphy pens for a while now, years even. I seldom used them before. I basically just remembered I had them in one of the many pen cases and compartments I have. So I figured I might try my hand at making a doodle with these. At the same time, I haven't drawn on an A4 piece of paper for a while. I'm mostly using my sketchbook these days, so that was the opportunity to do that. Subscribe, by the way, to see my future drawings. All in all, I'll admit that the pattern isn't the most evolved I've done. It's not the most satisfying either, nor the most dense, but that's okay. Not every drawing can be a banger. And from my own point of view, I made a few really good ones that I like a lot recently, so it evens out, I guess. To be fair, this entire drawing is one single continuous line. That's pretty neat when you think about it. And because these pens are hard to control when you're not used to them, I didn't want to make this drawing too sophisticated and only have a bad looking result at the end. The paper I'm using is Bristol paper. It is very smooth and I have a lot of it. I like the sketchbook paper I use the most, but Bristol is definitely up there when it comes to my preferences. Since I'm talking about materials, I should also introduce you to the pens. These fountain pens are Sheaffer pens. They came in a bundle with quite a few colored ink cartridges too, but I've long since forgotten the name of the pack. I keep talking in plural because there are three of it. A yellow, a orange and a red. The yellow is size M, it's the one I'm using. The red is small and the orange is large. From small to large, that's 1, 1.5 and 2 mm for the width of the nib, if you want to compare to traditional fountain pens. One thing that's really bugging me is the color system. Why is yellow the middle one? It should be orange, right? Am I the only one that finds it strange? Tell me in the comments. I don't know if Sheaffer makes other kinds of calligraphy pens. Maybe they have the full rainbow, and going off of these, the colors are probably all in the wrong order. One thing about these pens though, I don't really like the feel of them. The nib on the paper is really nice. It has the slightest scratch that I really like. Like, the drawing feeling is great, but the plastic and its shape isn't nice at all. The grip is fine, although I think for a longer drawing it would rub on the skin too much. The design is crap though, in my opinion. The window allows to see if you have ink left in the cartridge, but it feels uncomfortable in the hand. The plastic feels a bit cheap too, but that's alright, I don't usually care about that. Also, maybe it's just bad luck for me, but the window isn't aligned with the orientation of the nib. If it were, I don't know if it would be more comfortable, but at least I would know about the orientation of the pen better. That's important because for this drawing I want to make a single line. I can't really do that without taking the pen off the paper, so I need to reposition quite often, because even a little angle off would be seen. Still about the pens, at first I wanted to use the orange one, the bigger size. I wanted to draw with this pen yesterday, right after I found them in my stuff, but I ran into some problems. You see, when I was younger and I got these pens, of course I used them straight away to try them out. I put nice colors in them and then forgot about it completely. I now know better how to take care of my pens, and I would never let old ink dry inside them. But the fact is, the orange pen was completely clogged by light blue ink, and it was really hard to get rid of it. I let it sink in water overnight, and it was still mostly clogged after, even though the glass was as opaque as could be afterwards. I managed to get rid of the ink now, but it's still too wet inside and I don't want to mix new ink with it. So I'm letting it dry for now and maybe I'll use it later. Tell me in the comments if you would like that. Now I'm more confident with drawing with it, so it will probably look even better. So yeah, I used the middle-sized yellow one because it wasn't clogged, basically. Overall, I think making abstract doodles with these pens is quite a good and original idea. I don't know if it's been done before, probably, but I don't really care about that. It gives me some ideas for our next drawings. Because of the shape of a calligraphy nib, any sort of pattern gets a weird, almost 3D look to it. A curve has more funkiness to it, and I think I can really play with that. This is strange, because this is what I do every other day in Photoshop for digital drawings, but never for ink drawings. On Photoshop, any brush I use has a pressure dependence on the size, and the width changes a lot, but not with a conventional fountain pen. The size here is not pressure dependent, however, but orientation dependent, which is so interesting and I'm not used to it so much. A whole new world opened up just for me, and once I get the other two pens to work properly, I can definitely see myself making more of these. Here's the finished artwork, but again, I think it's a bit bland. Because this is a continuous line, however, I think it will look nice to condense all of what you just saw into a 30-second clip. So while that plays, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment the video. Tell me what you want to see me draw maybe. My Instagram is @d3_sd, all my drawings are on there, and my Twitter is @d3 if you wanna chat. All the links are in the description. I trust you know how to use them. To finish it off, check out another video in the end card and I'll see you soon. Bye!